You done yet?
Micah chapter 4, verse 9. Now why do you cry out aloud? Is there no king in thee? Is thy counsel of Paris? For pains have taken thee as a woman in travail. Verse 10. Be in pain and labor to bring forth, O daughter of Zion, like a woman in travail. Micah chapter 5, verse 3. Therefore will he give them up until the time that she which travaileth has brought forth. Then the remnant of his brethren shall return unto the children of Israel. Verse 4. And he shall stand and feed in the strength of the Lord, and in the majesty of the name of the Lord his God, and they shall abide, and for now shall he be great unto the ends of the earth. Jeremiah chapter 30, verse 6. Ask ye now, and see whether a man do travail with child. Ask ye now, and see whether a man do travail with child. Wherefore do I see every man with his hand on his loin, as a woman in travail, and all faces are turned into paleness. Verse 7. At last, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it. Jeremiah chapter 31, verse 15. Thus saith the Lord, a voice was heard in Ramah, lamentations and bitter weeping. Rachel, weeping for her children, refused to be comforted for her children, because they were not. 16. Thus says the Lord, refrain thy voice from weeping, and thy eyes from tears, for thy work shall be rewarded, thus saith the Lord. And they shall come again from the land of the enemy. Verse 8. Behold, I will bring them from the north country, America, and gather them from the coast of the earth, and with them the blind and the lame, the women with child, and her that travaileth with child together. A great company shall return hither. They shall come with weeping and with supplications when I led them. I will cause them to walk by the rivers of water in a straight way, wherein they shall not stumble, for I am the Father of Israel, and Ephraim is my firstborn. John 16:21. A woman, when she is in travail, have sorrow, because her hour is come. But as soon as she is delivered of the child, she remembereth no more the anguish for joy that a man is born into the world. A woman, I'm repeating it, when she is in travail, has sorrow, because her hour is come. This is the hour that the Israelites is getting close to their redemption. And it says, but as soon as she is delivered of the child, she will no more be in anguish for joy that a man is born into the world. So she's gonna be joyful once she has this baby as the nation of Israel. Because when you go to Jeremiah chapter 6, Jeremiah chapter 6, verse 2, it lets you know that Israel is considered a woman when it comes to the Lord. And you know about the Messiah bringing forth his bridegrooms, or his 10 virgins, I would say. And he adding them all together as a bridegroom. And so it's a wedding feast that's going to take place because the nation of Israel is a woman and God is the husband. But right now, the nation of Israel is in birth pains and they're going through it, and the pains, it has a levels to it, and so we're at the right there at the last period of time, or the last days of that pregnancy, and the water is finna break, or is broken, or is gradually breaking, and this baby is ready to come out. The child is ready to come out. The nation of Israel is ready to come out and rule. So you got Revelation chapter 12 bringing that out. Chapter 12 says that it was a woman, the first verse, it's a woman with 12 stars on her crown. And so that's exactly what we're talking about. The nation of Israel with 12 tribes. And the nation is considered a woman. Verse 2 of 12, it says, and she bring with her child cried, travailing in birth and pain to be delivered. See, the pain got us wanting to be delivered. And we will, once we're delivered, we will be birthed a new nation. That's why Jeremiah 31 say we will go back to the homeland, out of the land of our enemies, because that's where they have us. And so in chapter 12, you have the woman giving birth to a Messiah of the nation. And now you got all kind of things happening to this woman. Now the serpent sent a flood out of his mouth, and this is going to be the water breaking on the woman. It's symbolizing the water breaking on the woman, because when the water break on the woman, this is what's going to happen. And this is what Yahushua was warning them in John 16:21, that men will take you out of the synagogue and kill you, thinking they're doing a service to God. And my last precept on this one. And in Isaiah, it talks about the whole thing. It says in Isaiah 59:19, so shall they fear the name of the Lord from the west, and his glory from the rising of the sun. When the enemy shall come in like a flood, and the Spirit of the Lord shall lift up a standard against him. You see, the enemy will come in like a flood. And in Revelations 12:15 it say, and the serpent cast out of his mouth water as a flood after the woman. You see, they coming in as a flood after the woman, that he might cause her to be carried away of the flood. So you got 16, he say, and the earth helped the woman, and the earth opened up her mouth and swallowed her up with the dragon, which the dragon can cast out of his mouth. So that's how the nation of Israel is going to be reborn, and it's going to be a rough pregnancy, but we all going to be reborn to take over the earth.
Ain't you done yet?
All praise to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'ashem, and Kakadash. Double honors to the elders pushing the truth. Peace to the elect worldwide. Death to America. Death to these red dragons. Shalom.